Hey there, loved ones. As you can see, there's less of my face than the last time you saw me, and there's less of me actually overall since the last time we've spoken, which is exactly what I was trying to do. It's exactly what the surgery was supposed to do. I know we talked a lot about the actual experience of having the surgery last time. Um, First, I have to apologize for not posting a video in quite some time because I was just exhausted. I was feeling like poop. They don't express to you quite how intense the recovery is for the surgery. Actually, a lot of people just kind of make it sound like it's a miracle, even people who have had it. But I've come to realize during experiencing it that it's not that they're lying or that they don't want to tell you the truth. It's that there's actually no words to describe to somebody who hasn't had their insides rearranged what it feels like to have your insides rearranged. So I'll try my best to describe everything to you guys and to be honest as I always am, but it's really difficult to describe. So over the last, I'm going to say it's been 3 weeks now, I've been recovering. I went home the day after the surgery, as everybody knows. The first 2 weeks were horrid. I had pain from my neck all the way through my digestive system. I could barely eat anything, and the things that I did eat, my sense of taste had changed, my sense of smell had changed. Everything kind of made me nauseous and gag, and all I was allowed to eat during the first 2 weeks was like milky liquids. So, cream soups made with milk, yogurt, everything had to have this disgusting protein powder put into it. It wasn't good. I was leaving most of the food over and I was just totally lacking energy, hungry all the time. That's something they don't tell you. Is that when you have a Roux-en-Y, they don't remove your stomach. So you're still hungry, but you just can't actually fit any additional food into the pouch that they've left you. So you have this empty stomach basically in your body sending off signals for at least a couple of weeks as well. At least that was my experience. And I was starving all the time, but couldn't eat because either I didn't have the space, I had too much gas, I was too uncomfortable, or I couldn't stomach the food because my sense of smell and taste had gotten so strong. After a couple of weeks of that, I was able to move on to puree diet, which I've been on for about a week. And that's been a savior because you basically can eat anything as long as you puree it to a smooth consistency. And you're supposed to eat a lot of protein, and that's what I've been doing. Um, so my diet now, I've actually started tracking because I have the energy to, and because, well, there's enough food for me actually to bother. I'm essentially doing 65, 70, even up to 90 grams of protein a day on about 6 to 800 calories a day. So it's a really protein intensive diet. But it's much more filling, much more tasty, much more variety, and I can avoid the things that I don't like. I'm still adding the protein milk. I'm still doing the protein shakes. There's a lot of additional supplements that I have to take. I'm on 4 vitamins that I'm taking right now. I also have to add iron, but I'm a little trigger shy to add the iron because one, it irritates my stomach, and two, it causes constipation, which is a consistent problem for me right now because I eat protein almost exclusively, almost no grains, which I've added back some today, and very little food. So there's not much to push anything else through. This, I'm told, is normal, but still it's uncomfortable and not not my favorite thing ever. I kind of used to like to get up in the morning, get my business done for the day, and move on. And that's just not happening for me at this time. What else? My hair is thinner. as you can see. It isn't falling out a whole lot, but the hair that's growing back is thinner. Um, I can only assume that gets better the more food that I can eat and the more the vitamins get into my system. I was told that it's a protein thing. So the more protein you eat, the more hair you'll produce and so forth. Okay, so that's enough for the sort of like yucky bad stuff. Now the good stuff. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. I've lost an average of a half a pound to a pound a day since surgery. I'm down, I think it was 31 pounds from surgery alone, but I had lost some more beforehand with just low fat eating and yoga and all that stuff. But this is by far the fastest way I've ever lost weight in my life, even with strict dieting. There was no way I was getting weight loss like this. I'm able to walk around and I'm able to go out for walks, which is really good. That's comforting. It relaxes the brain. It's good for the body. I'm not able to do any other sort of exercise, so my back is a little uncomfortable and stiff, but the weight loss seems to be making up for it, so I'm not in immense amounts of pain, which is good. Speaking of pain, my scars have almost completely healed. I have no more pain, like surgical pain. The only pain I have is digestive because apparently with a Roux-en-Y, which they didn't tell me beforehand, I found this out after, is that your stomach lining can be swollen for months afterwards. So if I eat something that's a little too large or not chewed enough or doesn't really settle well yet, so it's fibrous or I don't know, fatty, whatever, my stomach decides it doesn't like at the moment, it makes me really sick. I haven't thrown up. I'm not a person who throws up much anyway, and I haven't thrown up since surgery either. But the best way I could describe it, it's like you swallowed an entire piece of sushi, like without chewing it, the big sushi. It still has the crab in it, and the crab is clawing its way down and trying to come back up at the same time. That is the kind of pain that you get when you do something wrong um, after this type of surgery, or at least for me. Um, that's what happens. So I have to be really careful. I have to do really small bites. I chew each thing. I actually count my chews. I count a minimum of 20. Some things, like I'm getting to know which foods require how many chews. So some are 20, some are 30, some are 40, some are 25, in order to not have any stomach pain when eating. But that's going better, and that will supposedly improve as the swelling inside my stomach reduces. So I have 2 more weeks of puree diet to go, and then I'm supposed to try eating solids on my own. So wish me luck where that's concerned, because I'm a little bit scared. But I do have guidance on that, what I'm supposed to eat and how I'm supposed to eat it. I'm supposed to cut the pieces into tiny pieces like my pinky finger size, my pinky fingernail size actually, and chew each for 20 seconds. It's a whole procedure. Anyway, it's something that I'll get used to. Yeah, I mean, other than that, I'm busy staying hydrated. I'm busy trying to remember all my vitamins and to eat 6 times a day, which hasn't really been going well. I'm doing 5 most of the time, but that's okay too, as long as I'm getting the protein in. So yeah, if you guys have any questions for me, you can drop them, or any comments, you can drop them. Again, I have to say, I really appreciate everyone saying how proud they are of me. I'm proud of me too. But also it's difficult and it's not easy. And, asking a question or two here or there wouldn't hurt either, or, just anything. But you look so beautiful. We're so proud of you. As everybody knows, I didn't do it for that reason. Not that I don't appreciate it. All right, so leave me any questions you have. Subscribe, like, share, whatever you want. Just like any of my other videos. And I'll be back with another update soon. Bye, loved ones.